What a day to take the ride up from DC on the train. Did you get delayed?
I didn't get delayed, but this weather is horrible, and it took forever to find a cab.
Well, at least we're here now, which is good.
Finally made it.
So, as you and I have progressed in our careers, I think we both realize the importance and relevance of raising our hand and getting involved and participating, being engaged, and really being visible.
Absolutely.
So to you, what do you think it takes to be visible?
For me, I think the best thing is finding your passion. You know, what makes you get up in the morning, both professionally and personally? What drives you to be who you are? You know, we all have something unique and significant to bring to the table, and it's really important to have that understanding because we all have different experiences, different perspectives, and all of that is important. And once you start to understand all of that, that's all inside of you, then it really starts to help you build your sphere of influence, and you can affect change.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to caring too. I talked about that, in my first video, which is when you care about something, your passion naturally comes through, and then people will gravitate to you.
Yeah.
So on an internal basis within the firm, who knows you outside of your team and outside of your segment, because you're not based in one of our main offices.
Right.
So how do you make yourself visible, and who knows you?
Yeah, so I'm based out of our Virginia office, and our compliance specialist group is pretty a small knit group. There's about a handful of us. But on the greater GRC scale, I feel like I'm pretty visible. I do teach at our annual get-together on different compliance topics, and throughout the year I send out emails of what's going on up and coming in the compliance world. And I also love to teach because you have a natural audience, right? You have a natural audience to share your ideas and express yourself. And it also is kind of like a double-edged sword because as you're preparing, or as I'm preparing for those presentations, you're honing your skill set, you're sharpening your skill set so that you can become better at whatever you're passionate about.
Yeah, it's a positive double-edged sword.
Exactly.
And I know when you talk about passion, there is something personally, a cause that you spend a lot of time on that you're really passionate about. So tell me a little more about that.
Yeah, so I sit on the board and I'm the Director of Finance of the Northern Virginia Human Trafficking Initiative, or NOVA HTI for short. When I was in Houston, I learned about the issue of human trafficking, and it really cut to the core of who I was, and I knew that I had to be in that fight one way or the other. So when I moved up to Virginia, I found this organization, Northern Virginia Human Trafficking Initiative, and I was able to lend my skill set as the Director of Finance for the cause. I do other things with the organization as well for prevention and awareness, but I was really excited that I could offer my skill set in that capacity.
That's great because you're combining your skills and you're doing something that's really of interest to you, and it's a unique organization that a lot of people don't realize has a lot of relevance probably in your own hometowns.
It really
in every
does.
city.
It's very prevalent.
So you get some exposure professionally through teaching and exposure personally, and all that leads to better visibility.
Yeah, it really does.
So that's great.
Yeah, like I said before, just finding who you are and really running with that, and people will naturally be drawn to you.
That's great. Well, we should do this more often when you're in New York. We should come and have coffee again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I look forward to it.
I do too.
Good.
We'll have to do that again.
Thanks.
If you are a female leader at Mazars and are at manager level or above and would like to be considered for our next Be Visible campaign, please reach out to me, Shelley Parker, for more details. And just remember, it's always a good day to be visible.